Alright, welcome back to Cinco Paus. Can't seem to remember if I'm on a streak or not. I feel like I died. These high scores all say Morto. I think I am dead. But I don't quite know what this means then. Was just my previous game and this is my high score? Not sure. I think we're starting from the beginning. I think I died last game, but we'll find out soon. We're starting Zona 1, 0 puntos. No Jogo or Yogo. So, yes, we are starting a fresh run. We have no collected gems as well. Let's see here. We have a shrimp on parity. We probably just bump. We would maybe like to back up here and then get a shot on... Or we just take a shot at a lizard. Why not? We've poisoned a lizard, killed a second lizard, and exploded. Very exciting. If we... 1, 2, 3. So, wrong parity for the shrimp. So we do want to attack the lizard, and then we're on the right parity for the shrimp, and then we're pretty happy. Does that mean we're just shooting a bunch of wands into walls and corners and things? Maybe it does. And do we want to do anything with this treasure we have? I think it's reasonable for me to start shooting at this treasure, hoping for like a duplication effect maybe. I don't think there's any... I haven't encountered any like horrible effect when shooting a treasure. I think the worst that can happen is it just gets sent to the next floor, which isn't horrible. We might polymorph this into like points too, which is cool. Or duplicate. I mean, I think this is worth spending a few turns just like shooting wands at it and see what happens. Alright, that one wraps around. That does nothing. I wonder if there's any like reason to shoot wands anywhere else. I was thinking maybe it would make sense to... I mean, the only thing we can really learn from this corner is whether the wand reflects and whether the wand has that effect that makes it so you can't move. Wouldn't we rather shoot it into this corner because then maybe we can also learn it reflects, but maybe it also destroys walls? I think that is logical. Okay, so that goes... See, so we learned a lot there, which we wouldn't have learned if we shot it the other direction. We learned that this goes through walls, which we wouldn't have learned. I mean, would have a wall. I guess we learned one extra thing with that. We did banish the, banish. I mean, it's not really a banish. It's just it's just sending the item to the next zona. We did send the item to the next zona. I mean, we're not happy about this frog, are we? If we move right and the frog moves right, we're very unhappy. Is it better to move down and shoot our last wand at it? Worst case scenario, we move right, it moves right, and we take a damage. If we kite it downwards, we have the potential to take more damage, I think. Because then it can block us. Well, no, it can't really, can it? Like, we fix parity, and then it's just following us. And it can't attack us while it's following us. So I think this is fine. Let's back it up. Shoot a wand at it. We did do a damage to it. It's not really going to matter. But we did learn that about the wand, which is nice. Okay, decent first floor. I don't think we have a ton of super useful effects. I think this is the most useful effect we have, which is the killing animals of the same type. Enemies of the same type. I'm not really sure why sometimes it says enemigo and sometimes it says animas or whatever it says. I've never seen a situation where animas and enemy are dead. Well, okay, actually. There is maybe a difference. It's when Anonymous is your friend. Something that affects Anonymous would still affect your friend, but it wouldn't affect... An effect that affects an amigo would not affect your friend. So that's a potential difference. We would like to shoot a lizard with this wand. There's a really juicy shot we can get left. Because it will hit both. It will kill a lizard. It'll hit a lizard directly. Well, okay, maybe it won't. Because maybe the lizard will move here. But, like, there's a potentially really juicy shot left. And it's for the cost of 1 health at worst. Best case scenario, this is the lizard that dies from this effect. I kind of really like this shot, because it hits so many enemies. It's guaranteed to hit at least both of these enemies. And maybe the shrimp, too. Let's move up and do that move. So we're shooting left here. Expecting to take a damage for this, but we gain, I think, a lot. Oh, that's interesting. What happened here? We didn't get this effect to trigger. I don't think. Unless it triggered before the explosion and, like, killed this before the explosion. I was expecting to kill 1 extra lizard. I mean, I guess it could have affected this lizard, but... weird. I guess, what exactly are we doing now? We have a phantom beside us. These are both in parity with us. Do we want to back up into a corner and banish a lizard? I don't think we... If we back into the corner and banish a lizard, then we lose the key. And I don't think we're even stalling enough turns for this lizard not to hit us. I mean, I guess it only has 1 health, so if we get there with parity, it's fine, but... Is there any way to kill this phantom? I think if the phantom follows me, it's great, because then it is actually trapped. 1, 2, and this is 1, 2, and he'd be down near. Or wait, no, he'd be down here this turn. He's going to move up next turn if the phantom moves down. So the phantom won't actually be trapped. How do we want to deal with this? Banish a lizard. This is a wall-making ability. That could be helpful if the lizard moves left. I sort of like that line. Like, lizard... Hope the lizard moves left when I move down. If the lizard doesn't move left, we're, like, sort of in the same position we're currently in. There's also another line, actually. We charge the phantom... to get away from this lizard. Wait until this stupid other lizard dies, and then we have an easier time dealing with these 2 enemies. I don't know, what happens if I attempt this? Can we get this phantom trapped? Oh, you see, this is a great... Yeah, this is great for stalling. Okay, I'm happy about this sequence of events. I don't know how we're gonna... Maybe we move up from here? I don't know. I still don't know how I'm dealing with this lizard. It's on parity from me, so we're not gonna get a good... I guess our... No, okay, wait a minute. I guess our best shot is with this phantom. If we move down, we really want the phantom to retreat left. Oh, that's really good for us. Now we back up. Go forward. Back. Go down. Great, now we get to shoot this wand. It does put us on the wrong parity with the lizard, but... We've made a shrimp. Interesting. Now we just, like, shoot wands, right? And, like... hope for the best. We lost something there. We changed an effect somewhere. I'm sure that'll be fun. The shrimp's now on the wrong parity. We can shoot a wand to waste a turn. We've made spikes, which I don't think I'm very happy about. It's going to hurt the frog that comes in, but... Am I safe getting this chest? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, jeez. And I really don't want to banish a frog. That's so bad. How about this? We do 1, 2, banish the chest, and then leave. That way we can just get the chest on the next floor. I think that's cute. Oh, and we've recharged a wand. How fun. Recarga Averina La. Alright. Pretty good floor. 1 damage. That turned out to be a good gambit, but it did take some tactics to get out of that situation. Alright, we have another situation here. An explosion up here is really nice. I don't exactly know how we're dealing with a Sapo. You'd almost want the poison for the Sapo, but then I don't know how we're dealing with this mess up here. This lizard's off parity. We'd love to do 1 damage to it. It kills the other lizard. Well, maybe. Last time it didn't, but... Kill an amigo of the same type, right? Like, what? Let's try it. Yeah, okay, it worked that time. Also, this has an addicional on it, which I didn't realize. Very interesting. I guess we're moving up here. There's a downside to moving up, which is... Then I'm gonna have... Once I fight this lizard, I'm going to have a frog on me. But there's not really any cure for that. Have I ever shot these at frogs? I have. So we can't really get a kills frog effect. It could be on this wand, I suppose. But this like puts us off parity for the lizard too. Do we just take the chance with the frog once we kill the lizard? Or do we just walk away from the frog? Let's play Ring Around a Rosie with the frog. It's really hard to get this book, huh? Not too happy about that. We can get the treasure chest pretty easily since this frog's just going to follow us around. But this book, this frog has us trapped. Is it worth trying to shoot a frog for 1 point and 1 identify? I don't really think it is. We're just going to pick up the treasure and leave. We don't want to banish a frog. Is there anything useful we can do with, like, an extra shrimp? Not really, because it's adjacent. I don't think there's anything. And, like, this is super risky. I think this is fine. Zone of 4. We have 2 shrimp, a rooster, a phantom, and a lizard. We do have a heal available on this floor, which we should take into account. How are we dealing with a rooster? Worst case scenario, we're banishing in it. And you might think banish is bad, but actually it's not like that bad if we... Because it's almost guaranteed we have a... I've never seen a zone of 5 without a rooster, and getting this hit same type effect sort of takes care of the rooster for free. If there are an odd amount of roosters, I guess, in the next floor. If there's an even amount of roosters, I've just added a rooster. So maybe that's not true. Unless I hit both roosters with the same beam. Oh, wait. Maybe it is true. I hit both roosters with the same beam, I'm guaranteed to kill 2 of the 3 roosters. which isn't a huge additional burden, right? If that's how that works, or maybe this only can proc once. Maybe that's the reason it didn't work before. Maybe it's the first animal it hits. I think we need to poison this rooster. Is this... Oh yeah, we also have this sanguine effect. I think we could use this to kill a rooster. Because I think I understand how this effect works now, right? Like, we move right here, we kill a shrimp, rooster's on the blood, and then we just kill the rooster? Or we get into... situation with shrimp here. Let's move backwards. Rooster moves on to blood, and we take a damage to kill a rooster. I think that's perfectly fine. We back up here hoping the lizard comes with us. If the lizard doesn't come with us, what are we doing? I guess we're shooting this wand. And then we have a in parity shrimp that will go out of parity once I attack the lizard. But we can always kill it with, like, an explosive effect or something. I think this is fine. Or we're shooting this wand. I guess that's another option. Alright, let's move down. See what happens. Lizard moves here. Now we're off parity with the phantom, but that's fine because we just... I was gonna say we shoot this and get an off-parity shrimp, or a non-parity shrimp. This is good. Kill the shrimp. Get an identification. I don't quite understand this pillar thing. Let's try to figure this out. Faz tesoro astras de parede isolida. I mean, something about isolated treasure. But I don't get it. Do I have to shoot it into, like, a dead end or something? I don't know. I can't even use it on this floor anyway. Can I banish a spike? I'm very curious about that. Oh, we could potentially use it on this floor if we use this to recharge. Let's move here and banish a spike if we can. We can't banish a spike. Also, we recharge the same wand. So, how does this recharge work? Can this recharge... It recharges itself... always? Is that how that works? I swear I've seen this recharge other things. It says recharge a Verena. I don't know. Let's get our health. Are we shooting anything at this potion? Do we want to? It seems risky. No Sapo? Alright. Zona 5. We have 2 roosters, as predicted. We would like our grand rooster plan to work out, but I'm not sure if it's going to. We do really want to kill these roosters because they drop treasure. We have a lot of health to work with, which is good. We can hit things on the other sides of walls with this. I mean, that's potentially worth something, right? I'm not quite sure how Additional works. I'm not clear whether I have to actually hit... Does it trigger when the beam hits enemies, or does it trigger when enemies take damage from the wand you shot? In my experience, it's been beam-based, but it's also been on a lot of wands that do damage directly with the beam. So, I don't... There's like a detail there that I don't quite understand. Oh, we have to remember, too, we have this blood effect. That can ruin a rooster. I think we're wasting a turn here so that... Or no, we're going down and wasting a turn. We're shooting downwards with this to make a shrimp at the wrong parity. No, we're pressing down. This doesn't work anyway because this Phantom's not going to be in a corner here. I was thinking the Phantom is going to be in a corner here, but it's not. It still has a way to retreat. How do we do this efficiently? We're trying to stall so we can get really nice effects with this, because this is like explosion and kill other things of the same type and yada yada yada. I guess we can stall by going down. There's a... Is the rooster equidistant from me if I go down? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is. So hopefully it follows the Phantom. Oh, no, it's not going to follow... I keep making this mistake. I made this mistake in a lot of previous videos. This Phantom is blocking the way, right? And since this rooster has an alternative path to me, it will always take the alternative path, I think. Going down here always gets me surrounded. It doesn't... This rooster does not follow this Phantom because the Phantom is blocking the way. The only time the rooster follows the Phantom, I think, is that if this path was the only path to me. So I gotta be careful with that. We do have a Banish Wand that if we shoot it upwards, it recharges itself. We're not exactly in a position to use it well, but it is an option. I'm just not sure what we're doing. Now, how does this look? I don't know, it just feels really dumb to take damage to this Phantom here. This goes through walls. This is a potential... I'm gonna be really sad if this forgets something useful. But it might be worth a shot, just to... Ooh, it killed something on the other side. This wraps, it doesn't go through walls, idiot, but that somehow worked anyway. If we move up here, there's a very high chance that this rooster gets in line with me, which I'm very happy about. I think this is worth taking a damage for. You get to shoot both roosters with this. It did not kill the other rooster. Oh, because that was the effect that was forgotten. I'm foiled by my own petard. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, now we're seriously considering banishing. Right? Like, how else are we dealing with this floor? Like, that's... I'm a little scared of this now. I just had the thought that sending these roosters to the next zone might affect my next game. At least they'll start poisoned. We don't have a great way to trigger this Sanguine. I mean, what else are we doing? We're banishing 2 roosters. And getting treasure for them? Did we not banish them? We Goliathed them! It's a huge turn of events! 1, 2, 3, 4. Both shrimp are on parity, so I'm gonna be off parity for one of these shrimp. That's fine. We wanted to do it to this shrimp so we can actually get the key. And then we're dicking around while we get points and things. But how wonderful. What a triumph. Let's move right here. Kill the shrimp with this wand. Also doesn't spawn a shrimp. And we get a health for it, because that was apparently an eat a shrimp effect. Okay, we have a frog encroaching. we can deal with it with this Sanguine wand. So let's do that. Still don't know what this pillar thing means. Alright, we did it. Very successful game. That got real hairy right here. I was very scared about this, this banish, too. I wonder if I would have, yeah, I really wonder if that would have went to the next game. It feels like something Bro would do, but, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, 20 points in one game.